Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I think you can see me now. I already on my video. Okay. Well, my name is Tony Wong. I'm company staff. Okay. My position in Chawei is senior lecturer and come senior trainer. Well, probably next year, having some changes of my job, my work, probably moving into more on training. Because of MCO lockdown, we um, have some changes during MCO time. Yeah, so I need to give a lot of speech. Yeah, this month, wow, really a lot of speech. Well, in English, in Mandarin, and in Bahasa Malaysia also. So tonight, my topic here is talk about balanced diet. Balanced diet, well, is applicable to every single one, including me also. Well, first, we talk about this word disclaimer. All material on these slides are provided for your information only and may not be construed as medical advice or instruction. No action or inaction should be taken based solely on contents of this information. Instead, users should consult appropriate health professionals on any matter relating to their health and well-being. Well, this my advice, my personal advice is now the sickness is so complicated. Yeah, so it's best you see doctor or consult appropriate health professional. Not only one, not only one. Okay, but see properly consult second opinion or third opinion. Yeah, that's better to really know about each individual sicknesses. Yeah. So this picture, well, you can see balanced diet. Well, this is applicable to veterans, those who are vegetarians. Well, I believe these are the food that you need. Well, if according to the blood, yeah, blood group, blood type group, if you are a blood A group, you are suitable, more suitable for become a vegetarian. Yeah, vegetarian. So if you are a B group, well, you are a very lucky group because whatever O can take, A can take, blood A and O can take, you can take. Yeah. But if you are in AB having some problem on immune because of fluctuating, you have to really know, uh, really know your what kind of food is good for you. For example, if you are going after or meat or red meat or white meat, yeah. If you are going after fish, if it is good for you, you just go for that. Yeah. But no matter how, vegetables, fruits, deep deep colors is more suitable. Like me, I'm a black A group. I'm more suitable on or become a vegetarian. But if you are O group, well, not so suitable for you to become a vegetarian. Well, you need to go after this red meat more. White colors of vegetable or fruits, you try to avoid it. If you talk about rice, sunflowers, and then what we say, anything on white color, blood O group is not so suitable for you. Okay, so vegetarian, this picture, all the food are for you. Well, I want to become vegetarian, but not very successful because I'm traveling a lot. You try to get, 100% vegan food is not easy at all. Well, this picture, well, we have some red meat here, salmon fish. Yeah, we have today I took salmon fish also. Well, you see, this picture, all the food suitable for, in fact, those are meat eater, but you need to have some fruits and vegetable also. But don't just go after meat itself or red meat itself only. Well, recently I just came back from Kelantan, so the leader brought me to a lot of seafood. Well, it's very nice, but I don't really eat much at all. I don't eat. I'm not a kind of you know, a big eater. I'm not. Yeah. So importance of balanced diet. Importance of balanced diet. Well, just ask yourself. Just ask yourself, why do we need a balanced diet? Why a balanced diet is so important? Why? Let's look at this research study. Yeah? A balanced diet supplies the nutrients your body needs to work effectively. Effectively. Without balanced nutrition, your body is more prone to disease, infection, fatigue, and low performance. Okay, for example, if you are lack of A, probably your eye have some problems. Well, if you are lack of K, probably you have a problem in blood clot. If you are lack of what we say calcium, probably after the 10, 20 years, 30 years down the road, probably you have some bone problem. A lot of those who are at old age, they have this we call osteoporosis or OE. Yeah. Now we have this called osteopenia. Probably you heard about this word also. It's very close to OE, almost the same. Another one is RA. RA is different. Rheumatoid arthritis is talk about autoimmune disease. That is a bit different. Yeah? Okay. So children who don't get enough healthy foods may face growth and developmental problems, poor academic performance, and frequent infection. So you see, if children don't have healthy food, they always go after fast food. They are always very choosy on food, not balanced food. Then probably they are very easy to get through cough. Once the class, one of them or two of them are having this, we say flu or cough. Probably the first one will get it is him or her. Yeah. They can also develop unhealthy eating habits. They may persist into adulthood. Meaning, you see a lot of children. Yeah, I have one topic talk about children obesity. Well, a lot of children now obese. Out of four, one of them having this obese. So when children talk about their very choosy on food, or no fried food, no fast food, no burgers, no pizza, then they won't have their what we say meal. Okay, that properly when they grow up, children time they are very already obese. When they grow up, probably same thing happen. Yeah, so easy for them to probably get this three high blood pressure, or we say hypertension, and then probably become a diabetes patient, or maybe high cholesterol, high fat lipids person. So without exercise, they will also have a higher risk of obesity and various diseases that make up of metabolic syndrome, such as type 2 diabetes, diabetes, and high blood pressure. This is very common now. This is too high, too high. So a lot of people have a sticky blood test report will show you. If you know, if you don't know, can ask from me also. If you want to study, also can. Probably one day have a chance, then we study to our blood test report. According to the Center of Science in the Public Interest, 4 of the top 10 leading causes of death in the United States are directly linked to diet. Okay, so 4 of the top 10. What are the four diseases? Okay, these are 4. Heart disease. Heart disease is the whole world is what we say number one heart disease. Second is cancer. Cancer. And third is stroke. And then type 2 diabetes is number 4. But now we have another what we say disease because of this pandemic, or we say coronavirus version 2 or COVID 2019. So because of this virus, a lot of people having this, you know, some mental problem, even out of sleep, lack of sleep, mental diseases, all this happens now. And so probably this will catch up from out of 4 here. Yeah, this is the diseases here. Okay, daily human nutrition needs. This is the things that we need to know. You need to know yourself. Like for example, you need calories is 2,000 calories per day, but a lot of people, in fact, more on this. If you are fat, if you are a bit blunt, or if you are overweight or obese, you need to cut down high calorie food. Yeah, because normally we Chinese, we like to what we say, take rice a lot, and then we take a lot of biscuit, also a lot of bun, bread, all this, probably having high calories. And protein is 60 gram. This is very normal. It's very normal. Okay? How to know how much your protein need for your body? If you are 50 kg, in fact, you need 50 gram is enough. Is enough. But most of us, we take more than, for example, like this, 60 gram. Most of us take more than that, because we eat meat a lot, and after that we also eat what we say egg, and then we eat other high protein nuts, all this and that. Yeah, and then fats 55 gram, and then calories is related to carbo. Yeah, so carbo is separate. We talk about 320 gram. Okay, sugars is 30 gram. This is set standard by the World Health Organization, but normally we eat more sugars. Probably you can see people probably eating sugars is around maybe 50 to 60 g a day. Sodium is 2,400 mg. Okay, when you talk about sodium, better you get this, we say the organic salt. Yeah, probably you say bamboo salt, and then the sea salt. That's better. Okay, like sugars, a lot of refined sugar. Sodium also same. Yeah, calcium is 800 milligram per day. You see, calcium itself, we lose a lot of calcium when we are taking food. For example, when you are taking 1 plate of chicken rice, or some curry, laksa, or some acidic food, probably our body itself automatically will take out calcium from your bones itself. Why they take up calcium from your bones? Because it's we say our body, the pH level is 7.35 to 7.5 pH. This is a very normal, healthy range of pH. But when you are taking too much of acidic food, your body automatically will take out calcium from your bones. Calcium is alkaline, and that's why they need to balance up the pH to let you stay your pH in normal, and let you stay healthy all the time. Alkaline and acidic level, you need to really know how to take care of it. Iron is very mild, only 15 milligram, right? And then the SFA, saturated fatty acid, is 18 gram. You see, when you take too much of sugars and then call carbo, All these are, well, at the end, if you really don't burn your fats, or this at the end will become sugars or fats also. These are all related. Yeah. And then cholesterol, our body need cholesterol to really helps in balance up hormones, and a lot of conversion done in our body. Cholesterol, we need it, but not too much. But normally when you go for blood test, LDL too high, TRI too high, total cholesterol too high. Okay, that's the problem there. Okay, so these are the basic daily human nutrition needs. Yeah, very basic, but normally we are over. Okay, you see this pyramid food on the first one, that the top part talk about oil, salt, and sugar. This fat, oil, salt, and sugar. And then we have this second one is milk and alternatives. And then meat, fish, egg, alternative. Okay, vegetables, fruits, all varieties of fruits and vegetables. And then grains. You see, this is a pyramid of our food chain. So how much do you need a day for your fruits and vegetable, grains, or what we say, protein? We know that we need balanced diet. Tonight our topic talk about balanced diet. You see, here you can check on this part: meat, fish, and alternative. Too small servings. Too small. The word is small, not too big serving. You see, when people they are meat eater, well, normally they don't eat one piece. They probably go for, if they can eat, they can probably go for whole chicken. And then milk, cheese, and dairy, 3 serving. So 2 plus 3 already. And then fruits and vegetables, 2 to 4, 2 to 4. And then bread and cereal and potatoes, 4 serving. So do you ask yourself, do you take this like different food, different serving a day or a meal? Ask yourself, do you take up? So normally doctor will tell you, you must go for 5 to 6 different kinds of fruits and vegetables. This is only this part. Okay. And probably they never tell you about bread, cereals, and milk, cheese, or meat. All this. We study one by one. Okay. This is more easy for you to break into it. Talk about percentage. 25% of protein-rich foods, 25% of fiber-rich carbohydrates, 50% fruits and vegetables. You see, we talk about vegetables and fruits. Normally, when we like some kind of vegetable, we normally eat maybe those 2 or 3 kinds of vegetables only. Same thing goes to fruits. If you like papaya, you only go for papaya. Or bananas, you go for banana. If you like kiwi, you go for kiwi. These are very common. If you like apple, you go for apple only. So let us study on this balanced nutrients. Okay, we have here talk about 47 types of nutrients. You just memorize it yourself. This is already implanted into my brain all the time. After more than 20 years. So last time we talked about 8 amino acid. To really update you now, the profession agreed to talk about extra 1 type of amino acid. We call it as an essential, 9 essential amino acid, which is listed here. So 8 is here. You see, tryptophan, threonine, isoleucine, valine, lysine. These are the BCAA. Okay, phenylalanine, methionine, and leucine. You see, you can see that histidine is another one add on. That's a 9 amino acid. Okay, and then we need 18 types of different kind of vitamins. Some experts say 15 types of vitamins will do. Okay, what are the vitamins? You can see B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, and then B9, B12. Okay, so you can see we have vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin K. Okay, so these are all different kind of vitamins. And then 20 minerals. Some experts say we need at least 25 different types of minerals. So you can see that we have like boron, selenium, iodine. If you talk about iodine, a lot of now having these cases called hypo and hyperthyroidism. So when they are in hypo, they are lack of iodine. You must know how to do. You must look at their TSH, T3, T4. The blood test report will show you what is the condition now. They always say, I have this, Chinese say, I have I have a thyroid problem. But if you don't look at their blood test report properly, you really suggest in the wrong way of dealing or helping them. You know, this is the problem. So when they are in this hypo, so they are lack of iodine. They need more iodine. That's why they can take seaweed, sea cucumber, all this, and then some of the seafood. Like if they are in hyperthyroidism, so probably they can't take anything that is related on iodine, high iodine. Like for example, salt. Salt contain iodine, but like Japanese salt, they already take out the iodine. Yeah, so you have to see the level. So you must know how to handle this kind of what we say different kind of sicknesses. This is on nutrition based. So it's totally from medical science or Western medicine. It's totally, now we talk about purely on nutrition diet. Yeah, so you must know how to deal with it. So if you don't know, like for example, if I have anemia, what do I lack of? I'm probably lack of vitamin B12. Probably I'm lack of iron. So how can I help me on if I'm anemia in anemia case? You know. So if I'm in this case, probably you give me vitamin B12. Vitamin 6 also can have 6 and 12 and iron, and another one is chlorophyll. So you must know how to know what I say use in the right manners on nutrition. So here we talk about 9 types of amino acid, 18 types of vitamin, 20 types of mineral. We need carbo, we need fiber, yeah, we need fats, yeah. Okay, so we need water. We need water. So different types of nutrients that make it up to balanced nutrients. That's why, like some of them, if a person having always crack on the what we say, the mouth here, or always having mouth ulcer, what do they lack of? Do you know? It's normally is B2. B2. Then you know roughly what is happening to her. Then how you deal with that person. Okay, that's important. So, well, look at this picture. Is it related to you? Okay, is it related to you? Well, definitely it's not related to me. I don't eat much. Yeah. So most of the time we are just eating to fill our empty stomach. Do you agree? So I feel hungry. I never mind lah. Eat this will do lah. Eat that will do lah. Even a few pieces of biscuit will do. A few pieces of biscuit with Milo will do. Yes, some people do that. Well, do you have balanced nutrients? Well, remember 18 vitamins, 20 minerals, 9 amino acid, and then plus fats, omega-3, 6, 9. Okay, plus also fiber, plus also carbohydrates, and how much water do you need? Yeah, water is minimum the requirement for your body. Best is warm water. around 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, your body weight, let's say you are 50 kg times 40. 50 times 40 is 2000 ml, 2 liter. That is your requirement for your water. Okay, so this food was taken only to fill our stomachs, not to fulfill what our cells needed to be healthy. You see, when we eat something, we never think about, is this food is good for our health? Yeah, normally when I go to some, we Chinese say economy rice, or different kind of varieties of meal, no, vegetables and all kind of meat and fish, this and that. So if you take tofu and then you take another piece of fish and then you take another piece of chicken, so three are high. If add on, it's become a very high protein. So you never take what we say vegetables. You don't take few different kind of vegetables. But then probably you don't have balanced meal. So how can you stay healthy? How can your body cell become really in good condition? Ask yourself. So that's why when I go to eat something and some food, so I will know what kind of food. That's why I keep very fit all the time. Well, these are the nice food that we always choose for our meal. Okay, once in a while will do, no problem. Trans fat is found in many food. Yeah, chocolate waffles. Well, I like waffles. I tell you what, I like waffles. But when I go for chocolate, I will normally go for black chocolate. That is at least talk about 80%. What we say contents of chocolate, really black chocolate. Yeah, that will be better. Low in sugar. But if you are in a bad mood, you can take sugars. If you are in bad mood, you can take bananas. It helps you, it helps you to really make your mood better. Some sweet food will make your mood better. That's why a lot of bad mood, having those people having bad mood, they like go for sweet food. Don't drink alcohol if you are in bad mood. If you are in bad mood, then you get drunk easily. Yeah. So okay, these are the food probably that you take: burgers, pizza, fried chicken. Yeah. I believe all are taking this. If if you don't take this, then congratulate. Congratulate. Well, the label here, the circle label here, trans fat 0 gram. This appear normally in biscuit, a packet of biscuit. Yeah, a packet of biscuit. Well, normally put there, trans fat is 0, or some put a little bit. You see, trans fat is 1.5 gram, saturated fat is 6 gram. This is what we say true levels. But if like that, yeah, if like that, trans fat 0 gram, saturated fat 1 gram. Well, this is true, but 0 gram, normally if anything below 0.3 gram, 0.3 gram, they can put 0. So if you want eat one piece of biscuit, one pack from the one pack and one piece of biscuit, once you eat that piece of biscuit, you say, wow, so nice. Will you continue go for second piece or third, or the whole packet you finish it? Probably whole packet you finish it, you will take photo on that packing itself. Make sure that when you go to supermarket, hypermarket, you get the right one. Right? So second time you go to hypermarket, supermarket, probably you take 5 pack or even 10 packs. Probably you will send to me if I'm your friend. Hey Tony, this is best biscuit that I take. Really nice. Okay. So are you really helping me in going for better health, or are you really giving me a lot of what we say, ingesting on a lot of trans fat? So, well, this is normally we do. We do. So here, French fries, cheeseburgers, pies, all are high in trans fat. Donuts, once in a while. Donuts is very, very sweet normally. Very, very sweet. Yeah. And then chicken nugget. Right. So these are the nutrition fat on their labels, or packing labels. Okay. So, well, is this nice? A piece of drumstick, fried drumstick. Nice. I like drumstick. I really like drumstick. But right, according to the research now, one piece of fried chicken that contains 6 teaspoons of oil. Oil mean here is high temperature. You know it's bad oil. Right? You know it's bad oil. So 1 teaspoon is equivalent to 2.5 ml of bad oil. So 6 times 2.5 is one piece of fried chicken is 15 ml of bad oil. So when you take one piece, when you go for second piece or third piece, well, that day when I was in Kelantan, I give speech in a kampong area. I asked those akak, aban, so I asked them, how many piece of meat will you take? They said, tiga. They told me, tiga. Few of them directly there, tiga. So if taking 3, how much already going is 45 ml of bad oil go into our body. So you see, that's why we say 3 high blood, hypertension, diabetes patient, or fat lipids, high cholesterol levels. Not because of one day it become like that. No, it's normally after 10 years and above. After many good food that we take, we ingest in our stomach, in our mouth, and then go into stomach, and then cause us a lot of problems here and there. So here, the words here is, let's change our eating habits. How? If morning meal, you always take nasi lemak, you always take curry laksa. Chinese like to take yin tun mian. Chinese, mee noodles. Yeah. And then some, I don't know what kind of food they take, morning meal, and maybe plus 1 copy or ice. That's worse. I tell you what. When you go something ice, when you take the high calorie food, oily food, all the fried food, when you take ice, well, you feel good. You feel sure, wow, so nice. This teh o ice, kopi o ice, teh si ice, or we say cham. Cham means mix. Yeah, you feel nice. You feel good. But when once go into your body, in fact, your this what you say, blood vessel, is already shrunk. You don't know only. You don't know only. And a lot of fats are already properly become hardening. You don't know. Harden. You don't know. Yeah. That's why a lot pile out in the big intestine. So a lot of people having we call constipation. It's not just because of you take less fiber. It's not that. It's because of your food that you take that cause the problem after many years. Okay, so tonight I recommend to you what is CellPro. Talk about CellPro. CellPro, we study about it now, and then you probably learn a lot from what is inside Cell Pro, right? We talk about 5G. G here, good detoxification, good balancing, good nutrients, good metabolism, and good protection from this Cell Pro. But Cell Pro is a balanced meal, we say. So main ingredient inside, we talk about detox, recuperate, and rejuvenate from this Cell Pro itself. So detox is from ornithine, later we study, and glutathione and silene husk. Okay, so silene husk is normally for your bowel movement, is very good. Okay, and then we have recuperate, arginine, taurine, white kidney beans, natural pandan leaf extract. We go through one by one. And then rejuvenate, we talk about AFA. AFA, a lot of people don't know what is alpha ni zumenon frost aqua. Okay, very difficult to pronounce. Well, you heard about the chlorella, you heard about the spirulina, but AFA is even better than spirulina and chlorella. Okay, so AFA is from one place only in the whole world. That is from Oregon. It's Upper Klamath Lake. So few thousand years ago, yeah, the volcanoes erupt, that we have this called lake, Klamath Lake. Inside contains of a lot of this called algae or algae. I pronounce as algae. So it's a blue-green algae. It's around 3,000 over feet high. From the sea level. Yeah. So here you see, first, here we call stem cell starter. You see, when we are getting old, in fact, our cell, every cell we have stem cell. The mother of stem cell is bone marrow itself. But when we are growing old, a lot of new stem cell can produce. So AFA contains two ingredients that can really activate your bone marrow to have new stem cell, which chlorella and spirulina can't do that. From what I know, from Dr. Christian Depot, you can check on him. He's the expertise on stem cell. So AFA can improve immune system. It's a balanced nutrients, activate cells, and full of antioxidant, and really can help you on even inflammation case. Yeah. Okay. So these are some of the nutrients we go through. Yeah. Some of the good points about it. Yeah. Good point about it. So first we talk about ornithine. Ornithine probably is a very new word to you. It's a type of amino acid that responsible for converting ammonia into urea. What does it mean here? When you eat a piece of meat, right? So you need to digest it. A meat then become a protein, and then break down again, become a peptide, P-E-T-I-T-E, peptide, and then break down it's become amino acid. But after breakdown, then you left over is a residue that is from the meat itself. You know, when a small piece of meat stuck in your tooth, after, don't know, few minutes later, you take it out, that piece of small meat, you smell it. What is the smell like? Probably you say, yee. Ayo, teacher Tony asked me to smell it. It's really having bad smell. It's already decaying, right? Then you know that it stay inside your body, it's worse. That's why when we go for big batch, some of people having constipation problem when they are staying inside toilet for half an hour only get out. Once you go in, you smell. That kind of smell, really bad smell. You need really go into and spray perfume in your toilet, and then only you can go in to have a discharge for yourself. Well, that's why we say meat will turn into ammonia. So ornithine itself can help this ammonia to turn into urea, and then urination, you then turn into urine and discharge out from your urine. Right? This is only thing. Right? Remember this word. Okay. So normally this is a scientific. Okay. The right part, right side, right hand side. Talk about liver, the discharge, the conversion, all this done. So I'm not the expertise. Okay. But these are the thing really happen. So the expertise no. So second part, down we talk about arginine. Arginine. So just now we say detox. One is ornithine, one is arginine. Arginine is one of the essential amino acid. Essential means your body cannot produce by itself. In fact, probably in the beginning stage can produce, but after that cannot. Some of it. So arginine here is essential, means cannot produce by itself. So in addition to a synthetic protein, arginine also helps to regulate psychological function, making it the most versatile amino acid. Okay. I don't know whether you heard about this. We call nitric oxide. I got this book called Magical Nitric Oxide. Nitric oxide, in fact, if you really study about nitric oxide, you'll feel that this is amazing gas from our body itself. It's a gas. So our inner blood cells, blood vessel can produce nitric oxide itself. But the only problem is when you are younger age, no problem, 100% nitric oxide. And then slowly move into 30s, and 80%, 40, 50%, 50, only 35%. I'm here. I'm the last one. Probably left 15%. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Okay. In fact, he's the one invented Viagra. So when he invented Viagra, okay, and he found that, oh, our body blood cells itself can really produce before he knows. In fact, before 30 years ago, before him. So already a lot of scientists study already. But they cannot really know how to really tell people about NO, this nitric oxide. But this doctor, okay, Farid Murad, he tell us about nitric oxide. So our inner blood vessel can produce nitric oxide itself. Okay, so the problem is when you are in older age, you can't produce much already. Like me, my age already left over probably 15%. So according to him, this book that I read, after age 40, a lot of people having we call three high, like diabetes, and then hypertension, what we say high cholesterol level, because of lack of nitric oxide, and our blood vessel, our artery, all are not that become not that elasticity. It's not that fluctuate is in a good condition. You see, when your heart pumping, when your blood excrete out, flow through the artery, big vessel, and then through the small vessel, when the artery is hardening, how to push the blood out, push out. So if the artery itself, our blood vessel itself is hardening, probably the blood that push out will bounce back, will bounce back. So, and then you can see this picture having some accumulate yellow color. This is called cholesterol or fats that is oxidized already, that stick to the wall of artery, that cause accumulated and then start to have blockage. Because our blood vessel, from the small to big artery is really very long. How long is that? It's 95,000 kilometer. So long, 95,000. 9.51. Yeah, 95,000 kilometers. Sometimes the words in Mandarin and then convert to English. My mind is not that in a good response or translate. Well, arginine is the ingredient. Okay, remember this word arginine is the ingredient, the essential amino acid that can help provide and then activate your blood vessel inner layer of it and can produce nitric oxide again. This is how we say supply the right nutrients to your body, right? And then supply the right ingredient, like arginine, and then help your blood vessel to excrete out this, which is called nitric oxide. And then you can have your blood vessel staying younger and younger. You see, Farid Mullah with another 2 scientists, they got this Nobel Prize award. So this is the arginine ingredient. Okay, our Cell Pro, we don't have nitric oxide. Remember, we have arginine ingredient. Okay, so this is the studies. You see, open blood vessel by 62% with just 1 dose. Okay, this is talk about nitric oxide, the inner layer of it. Yeah, so they call it as a miracle molecule, nitric oxide. Yeah, I hope you got my point. Yeah, so 7 functions of nitric oxide. First is regulate vascular tension, lower blood pressure, lower blood pressure. Okay, and then improve diabetes and its complication, because once people having diabetes, they may have other sickness come out already, other related sickness come out. The third point is clear vascular inflammation, prevent osteoporosis, and then the fourth point, improve sleep quality, and then fifth point, prevent blood clotting, prevent cardiovascular diseases. Okay, and then 6 point is free radical scavenging, inhibit cancer cells. And then 7 is improve sexual function and then quality of life of couples. So people will ask me, Cell Pro can help on sexual function? Well, is in fact, when you supply enough arginine for your body, to your body, and balance nutrients, we talk about it, and produce enough nitric oxide, and then your sexual function will definitely improve. Yeah, this is the right ways of going after it. Yeah, so another one is glutathione. Glutathione is a super good antioxidant. Okay, let me just simple get it done and to let you know. When you, because we have this a lot of free radicals, pollution, probably we take in too much of toxic. Yeah, so glutathione in fact helps a lot on our liver. Okay, our liver. So you see here, you see, therefore glutathione contributes to eliminate oncogens and toxins such as automatic exhaust, tobacco and heavy metals, aspirin, alcohol, and many pesticide and industry chemicals. So we probably in our life we're surrounded by all kinds, but glutathione itself is a very good on this helping liver to detox. In fact, glutathione our body cells can produce by itself. Okay, the problem is when you are aging, process of aging, we will get old one day. So these glutathione are getting lesser, and lesser. That's why you need to supply, okay, supply in to your body. Right? So glutathione is super good for skin also. Like if you want to have a better skin, better skin, and then people say I want to look more, what I say, white, and then my skin will be better, right? So you can try it my way. Take 3 packets a day on Cell-Pro. But before you take this Cell-Pro 3 packets a day, you must snatch photo on yourself. If not, you don't have proof anymore. Like for example, your left arm, you snap one photo, and then the right arm you snap another photo. Which one is or what was it? The skin side texture not good or properly a lot of pigmentation. Normally it's on the right. Why? When we try a lot of sunshine on it, well, normally it's on the right. So after taking 3 packets a day for 1 whole month, okay, for 1 whole month, and then you take another time of your photo yourself, you know that wow, your skin really improved a lot. Okay, so either you go to what we say a beautician to help you on the skin, or you want to take this, it's up to you. Yeah. So glutathione itself talk about pollution, toxin, heavy metal discharge, radiation, drugs, poor diet. This is good. So some people will ask me, once I take 1 packet of Cell-Pro, how long can I sustain? If I, let's say for example, before meal in the morning, I take 1 packet of Cell-Pro. How long can I sustain my hunger? Some people only can sustain for 30 minutes, some 1 hour, some even 2 hours, some even 4 hours. It depends. So if you are easily getting hungry properly, you can add on 1 scoop or 2 scoop of extra protein from other source. Okay, up to you. You can do that. You can add Cell-Pro with we say our Inchawell. Well, you can sustain for longer. And can stay longer. Okay, so this is glutathione, and this is the proof on. You see the fat soluble become water soluble discharge of. This is their study. So nutrients needed here is vitamins B2, B3, B6, B12, folic acid, glutathione, flavonoids, and then here same thing talk about it. So it becomes water soluble and discharge of it. A lot of bad toxic will discharge of it because glutathione really helps a lot. Of course, they must have combination with different kind of what we say different kind of nutrients. Just now I show you the picture already from the beginning. Glutathione helps on skin. Yeah, so anything that is what we say a lot of pigmentation, dark complexion, they will slowly then turn to we say radiant. It means more shining, more texture. You know that. Later after 1 month, we say, if you consume 3 packets a day, if you consume 1 packet, sorry, you need longer time. Okay, yeah. Another one is called taurine. Taurine helps on the liver also, very good. Even helps on inflammation. So they promote the influx of calcium, potassium, magnesium, sodium, and other minerals into our cells. Meaning all the minerals need to go into our cell. Taurine play a very important points here. Okay, so they, according to my study, they balance up these minerals going into our cell. We have cell membranes, we have nucleus, we have DNA. So because of nucleus point, we need a lot of nutrients inside. So they balance up all the different kind of minerals going into our cell. This is taurine job. Okay. So white kidney beans, another ingredients. This one help you to really have what is called can increase the capacity of starch resistance in the large intestine. You see, when you want to go for a big meal, for example, tonight you have one evening very big meal like your friend wedding, for example. So before going, you take 1 packet of Cell-Pro. Before that, half an hour later, you take your meal, half an hour to 2 hours, you take your meal, big meal. Probably that can help you to really, what we say, the food that you take is not that much already. You already fill up one point, and white kidney bean can help you increase the capacity of starch resistance in the large intestine. Okay, so they will change this to I would say, one is called probiotics, one is prebiotics. So they will change it to prebiotics become probiotics food. Okay, this is the way, this how white kidney beans can help you on this area. Yeah. Okay, pea protein. Pea protein is a super good plant protein. So if you know, when you want to build up muscles, like me, I'm in small size, I can build up my muscles. I take Cell Pro during my exercise also. So pea protein is a super good protein to help you to really build up muscles. Yeah, build up muscles. So it's a very easy digest, absorb protein. It's not like meat protein. It's not. It's totally not. Because meat protein normally you a little bit of difficult digest, absorption also lower. But plant protein like pea protein is super good. So you see high nutrition value, unique taste, and not listed as a major allergen, means don't have all kinds of what we say allergic to Cell Pro. Well, gluten-free and lactose-free, natural source, and GMO-free. Right? So pea protein is one of the protein from our Cell Pro itself. So these are the pea protein extract from a yellow pea. Okay, so it's a non-GMO. It's a very reliable source. Yeah, from a reliable source. And this is the way the extraction, the unique technology. Okay, so dehulling, nulling, extraction, decantation, pasteurization, purification, concentration, and spray drying. This is the way become powder. So another one is natural pandan leaf extract. So Cell Pro itself, Cell Pro, all the ingredients, the most expensive ingredients is AFA. It's not that you want to get AFA anytime. Some people cultivate in the man's way, in the high-tech way, that they are not successful at all. They try it out, but at the end, the ingredients is not like the original natural organic ingredients. It's not. So it's only from AFA is only from Oregon itself. From the whole world, it's only one place having this. So you need to have advanced booking for the raw material itself. It's the most expensive material. Yeah. So our Cell Pro 90% only one ingredient is from Malaysia. Other than that are from different part of the world. So natural pandan leaf extract, we know that it's rich in natural amino acid, antioxidant, and polysaccharides. Okay, so its alkaline properties can help the body resist acid. You see, some people take too much of meat, so their body become more acidic. So they feel very easy to really doze off, fatigue, very tiring. So you can take, we say, pandan leaf. But pandan leaf itself, you must know how to do. Normally, we put pandan leaf in our kind of what I say, different kind of remedies. So this pandan leaf, if you really go in the high-tech way, they do extraction. So pandan leaf is also high in chlorophyll itself. So this can help to detox and also scavengers of these free radicals. And reduce the damage of our cell, that we say inflammation. So chlorophyll, the powerful chlorophyll, we know that the chemical compounds itself originally inner the nucleus is we say magnesium. The human being red cells is iron. So when you take chlorophyll, it's very easy to convert to become a human blood. Yeah, human blood is very easy. So chlorophyll contains the same molecule structure as hemoglobin. You see, oxygen is the main nutrients for our cells. Without oxygen, okay, our cell cannot survive. Chlorophyll has an acquaintance structure that helps increase the oxygen supply to our body system. This is important. So it helps also for the efficient assimilation of amino acid in our body. Yeah. So research show that the chlorophyll prevents and reduce the damage caused by carcinogen, including damage to DNA and cells. It also has an oxidizing effect against carcinogen, therapeutic effect against cancer. So you can go Google search what is chlorophyll. Very simple. They tell you the whole thing. Yeah. So that's why we say powerful color of chlorophyll. So chlorophyll itself, it is a natural deodorant. So those who have a bad breath, you can try this. Those who have cancer, who is having tumor, this and that, you can try this. Okay, and then it's also an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. It has antibacterial ability, and then it is a blood and immune booster. Chlorophyll is super good. Next year we have another product. We have this from one of the source from what I know is from wheat grass. Wheat grass contains very high chlorophyll. So one of the ingredients is this. So contents of cell pro itself, one pack is 25 grams. Every morning I must have one because I know that I can't have balanced meal. I can't have balanced meal at least once a day. If you want to have full balanced meal for one whole day, you must at least take 2, even 3. So you see, this one energy 94.5 calories, very low. So even lower than one bowl of rice. One bowl of rice minimum is around 150 calories, or even up to 200 to 300 calories. It depends how big bowl of your rice. So pH level is 7. You see, is alkaline. So for those who have acid reflux, it's good for them. So those who have stomach pain, digestive problem, if they can't take this and that, go for one cell pro. Fiber only have 2 grams inside here. So 25 grams have 2 grams is quite a lot. In fact, carbohydrates is 1.25 grams. So suitable for diabetic patient. Okay, and protein 10 grams. 25 out of 25 grams with protein 10 grams. That's why just now I say pea protein is one of it. Okay, so fat is 1.25 grams. Cholesterol 0, trans fat 0, glyphosate is 0. This is poison, yeah, and we don't have it. Glycemic index 51.9. GI index is 51.9 only. So very suitable for those who have who are diabetes patient or those who have high sugar level. It's very suitable. So high quality standard, dairy products free, non-GMO, wheat gluten free. This is important. Chemical flavor free, no flavor. We don't add on anything. Cholesterol free, trans fat free, chemical colorant free. Okay, so we go for a lot of tests. So these are the helps of improve our chronic diseases. So we have it a lot. So once your body have this balanced meal, in fact, a lot of problem will get rid of it. I don't need to go to one by one. Yeah, I don't need to go to one by one. If go to this whole session, you see 18 types of amino acid. Your body needs 9 essential, and then other different kind of non-essential amino acid. We all have it here. From this, we say AFA. AFA itself is a very super good of full nutrients. Yeah. So like for example, some people study about isoleucine, leucine. Yeah. And then another one is valine. Why I talk about valine, isoleucine, and leucine? This one, our in-child well inside we have these 3. We say ATP level. If you know about athletic, when they go for training for 6 hours, 8 hours for a whole day, even mental training, this and that, they are feel very tired. So they need to really boost out fast. So isoleucine, leucine, and valine, we say combination is VCA. So in fact, our CellPro already have. If you are athletic, you can add on Inchawell. Inchawell contains BCA higher than this. Higher than this. Okay. So this is what I want to tell you. So every amino acid have its own function. Okay, its own function. Right. In fact, like tryptophan, when you talk about those who have mood problem, so tryptophan helps to really produce serotonin. In fact, our body can produce serotonin. The only thing is when you are in aging, yeah, when your age is getting older and older, probably you cannot produce much on this. So you need to ingest. You need to intake in enough tryptophan. So our CellPro all have it. So whatever written here, our CellPro all have. Okay, and then you can study about vitamins and minerals one by one if you want to, but I don't think we have time. Okay, like thiamine is B1, vitamin A, D3. D3 normally we don't lack of it because Malaysia, Singapore, we have enough sunshine. Yeah, we have enough sunshine. Once the sun rays shine on you, already automatic produce vitamin D3. Okay, vitamin D3 can help calcium, magnesium all on this absorption. No problem at all. Like folic acid, for those who have anemia, we need this. We need vitamin 6, B6, B12 for those who have anemia. So always having muscle cramp or leg pain or cramp, and then is in fact lack of vitamin B12, vitamins B6, and calcium itself. So B2, riboflavin. Just now I say about mouth ulcer, all this, or your lips crack. Probably you lack of vitamin B2. If you don't know where to take, please go for CellPro. If you want to buy extra vitamin B booster from outside, from the superstore, up to you, no problem. If you need it, so okay, we have all kinds of vitamins you need. Yeah, probably you cannot take from your meal. So we say balanced meal, balanced diet. CellPro, in fact, is a balanced diet. Yeah. So sodium. Yeah, sodium. So just now I mentioned in the beginning. So these 2 days I have this blood study on one person. So she always feel very fatigued. In fact, probably she take too much of light food, very clean food, very simple food. So every single meal don't have sodium properly much. So that's why she is lack of sodium. So become easy tired. Easy tired. So CellPro doesn't contain purine. So when we take beans, the skin itself contains purine. When we take, for example, chicken skin, you need to take it out. If not, purine is quite high. So for those who have gut problem, we say uric acid too high, and then you cannot take purine. For those who have high gout problem and then uric acid too high, you cannot take seafood also. Yeah. So this all you must know. Also, stay away from meat temporarily. Best. Yeah. So this is the test. Yeah. Without the purine, and then the no trans fat. Yeah. Tested here. Okay. So this is GI test 51.9. So suitable for those who are a diabetes patient. So this one is cholesterol free. Okay, non-GMO tested. You see, we prove to people, we really go for, we spend a lot of money on tests. So our boss really one, we say to have a good products for all of us. Even we have 10 million liability insurance also for this product. Yeah, also for this one. You see, we test on CellPro, does not contain 360 types of drugs, all kinds of different kinds of drugs tested, none of it. Yeah, don't have it, not detected. ND, not detected. Okay, so this is the thing that we do to make sure that our CellPro is safe for every single one. Even our ISAP, we also send to India to have a special test. Yeah, so our ISAP is just like level stage 5. It's just like you are drinking water. If you want to drink, you won't get you toxic at all. That's why people say our ISAP is written there is for external use. Yeah, external use. But every single day I just spray my eyes, my mouth. Every single day I do that. Yeah. So CellPro itself is very, 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 what we say, safe for everyone. It's a very, very balanced meal diet. Okay, so all we do tests, different kind of tests. So one packet of CellPro, you can what we say, warm water. You have to get ready with your low temperature warm water. Yeah, and then you pour in. Some people do in the wrong way. They pour in the powder of CellPro. After that, they pour in the hot water and then add on the normal water. That's wrong. When you pour in CellPro first, you add on hot water. A lot of nutrients inside contain CellPro already spoiled. Because of high temperature, they cannot sustain high temperature. Okay, so you need to get ready with your warm water, 250 ml. Only you pour in one packet of CellPro. Okay, for people ask me, can a pregnant lady take CellPro? Okay, when a lady is pregnant, when they go to see gynae, see doctor, what do doctor give to them? Normally, doctor will give them calcium, vitamin B. If they are low in iron, they give iron, and then other nutrients. So all are inside here. But you can ask your doctor, if you are pregnant, you can bring the CellPro itself, whatever. These are nutrients you can show to the doctor. If you doctor say no, then you just say, well, it's up to you. I can say it's up to you. For me, I say it's very safe. For children who is under 12, in fact, not recommended. Our formulation is 12 and above. Yeah, but for those children who are very skinny, how? They are lack of nutrients, how? Then you can give them 1/3 of packet or half packet will do. It's okay, no problem. These are all natural. The only thing is you have to control their food. You know, children, they like to eat fried, all the fast food, this and that. You have to control them. If not, they are not in good health. Give them inchagai. Even ourselves must take inchagai also. So these are the things. So it can be consumed on empty stomach. If you want to mix with incha oil, if you want to, no problem. Consume half an hour before or after taking Western or Chinese medicine. Just separate out. Half an hour will do. For those who are really old age, they can't drink much water. What can you do? Okay, you can pour a little, maybe less than 100 ml of water. You mix one packet and you make it just like a mushy food, and then you can give to old people or those who are really sick on back. Probably they need you to spoon feed. Then you can do that, become a mushy food, and then you feed them, and then only you let them drink a little bit of water. This is my way. Okay, my way. Okay, So tonight, if you are not a member, sign up. Just pay 10 ringgit and we'll give you a balance, one box, 10 sachet inside, and then one ice set. This one is already 104 ringgit 70 cents. If you are a member, buy one, add on. Now buy one is 295 ringgit. Add on 75 ringgit, you get another box of Cell Pro. One box is 20 sachet, and then you will get this. We say the blood pressure checker. It's good. You need to really check on your blood pressure every single day. Best if you can. So we have promotion. If you can add on sachet NG oil, one big box give one small box gift. So this is our promotion, 260 ringgit, one big give one small. So it's worth it. So thank you. This is my my session and out here. So if you have any question, please write in the chat box. Or if you need me to on your mic, also can. I do my very best to answer you. Okay. So